All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. We are at the town of Groton, the Town Hall Annex. And tonight we will be speaking at the Groton Town Hall. I'm here in support of Sean from the Long Island Audit. And we have Leroy Truth. Leroy Truth is heading in to the town hall. I will be heading in as well. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on. Look at this.
But it says that public access 30 minutes before we should have access now.
Oh, I'll write a sign?
Yeah, right here it says public access 30 minutes prior.
Access is 6, meeting is 6:30. Okay, please. My apologies, go ahead.
Are you doing a secret meeting here now? Come on. What are you doing, you bad boys and girls? And Officer Fifi, hello there. Hi. What's your badge number?
160.
So we have to exit.
So can we just see here, like in the back? Just be like a fly on the wall?
Or like right here, or?
Yeah, can we just take this?
Well, I mean, like you said, public access starts at 6 o'clock anyway, so.
Oh, yeah, so we're good.
So we're good.
Oh,
So we can take a seat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that how it's great how that works.
Let's sign off.
Oh, the fun guys are
The
here.
fun guys are here.
Yeah,
Hey, hello, are you a fun woman?
absolutely.
Well, you have your owl shirt on, so definitely have to be fun.
Owls are
I love
awesome.
this.
Look at this. This is awesome.
This is amazing. All the different types of species
You know
of
all these
owls.
owls?
Easter screech.
Burrowing owl.
Can you do owl sounds? Like, can you make like an owl sounds?
It's my favorite T-shirt.
I love it.
Can you do any owl
I wear it
sounds?
for important occasions like tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
It is.
It's the attire.
But do you know how to do owl sounds? Can you demonstrate an owl sound to us? Can you demonstrate an owl sound? Like, ooh, ooh. Next time, next week.
Who is this? Somebody that I know? Oh, no, it was Jane Goodall. You know who Jane Goodall was?
Oh, yeah. She was the amazing
She
woman.
used
Yes.
to imitate the monkey, the baboon.
That's right.
Mating call or something like that. She would do an amazing job of it.
Yes, absolutely.
I have to get some.
Nice to meet you.
Earphones.
Here, Brian, sign up there.
I have. I'm already on the list. Yeah.
Are you on there, yes, Calvin? Hey, please smash the like button on the way, everyone. Smash, smash, smash. Smash away.
Yes.
Citizens petition, it says citizen there.
Oh, good. My name is on there.
Citizen petitions.
Citizens
Pretty good writing for a
is
guy,
good.
you know? You sign up already?
Yeah.
Okay, let's sign up here. We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to speak. Unconstitutional and unlawful restriction.
Yes, Debbie, we are live. Smash that like button. Appreciate y'all being in here.
How are you doing, sir? Guys, okay? Hey, I got it.
Hey Frank, I got a question. There's a gentleman who can't be here tonight, but it says on your website that they can attend by Zoom. And he called the town hall and someone said he couldn't attend by Zoom. Can you give it the actual?
It's not a hybrid meeting. Those are directions are if it's a hybrid meeting. Doesn't guarantee.
But it didn't say that. But you're John Burt. You can do anything. You've got the power, right? Can you give
My
us?
wife doesn't say that. You can say that to her?
That's not good. Yeah, bring it over here. I'll talk with him. But can you give him access? And you do have the authority to.
It's not set up that way today.
But you could. You still have time.
Come on. There's plenty of time.
But that was wrong. He was told that he couldn't. You know, when someone can't speak, this is 2025. Everyone should be able to attend by Zoom. Very good since 20. Not doing it. I could talk about anything I want here.
I wasn't sure if you were starting.
No. I'm just, interacting, just talking.
Yeah, okay, no, I understand. I just want to make sure you're not because everybody's going to get their time. But I think it starts 6:30.
Yeah. But one of the things though, this a lot of police officers don't understand that they start to manage the meeting. And unless you see me break the law, we're not going to threaten anybody here.
Of course.
And, you seem like a very grounded person. But you don't have to manage. You don't have to manage the meeting. Right now, because the meeting is in session, anyone can talk. We're talking. Hey, hello there, Brian.
How are you?
We're talking. Just to let you know.
Yes, sir. Just like we are too. So.
Right. So I just want to let you know that you learn something as well. I'll learn something too. Yeah, but if anyone's talking, they can say hello, Mayor Franco. They can say hello, Councilor Merritt, and there's no disruption because the meeting isn't started yet. So just open public space.
It's very true.
Excellent. You're welcome. All right. So it's going to be a great meeting.
It's going to be a
today.
great meeting.
It's going to be a great,
Peaceful meeting.
You want to sit where I'm sitting,
let's see.
harder time getting up.
Oh, I'm just gonna go around the corner.
Yeah, round. When we will go over, they will have the exposed to recording. You're right. That's what they want us to be recording. We will there, sit down and be quiet. That's what they want. No. So not go quiet into that dark night when yourself continue to scream freedom from the depth souls of our hearts and ourselves. Let it be a very thought for every man, woman, and child that we are of our lives. We are the captains of our destiny. We are the masters of our soul. We may have 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So, I don't know what to do. DNA test.
I'm going to go behind you anyway. Am I in your way, Sean? Yeah.
When Sean and I first came to the first meeting in Groton, there was no line of no public access beyond this point unless invited. What are they so afraid of? You're the only one who attacks them. You smash that like button. Smash away. And the meeting starts at 6:30. And Brian, can you simultaneously take over mine while I take a stop?
Yeah.
A rest stop.
Absolutely. Everybody, what's going on, everybody? John, what's going on? Make sure to smash that like button. Leroy's just going to step out for a second here. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, comment in the chat. Exposure report. Hello. Garden State accountability in the house. Hello. What's going on, buddy? Vince, what's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Hello, Nan. Hello. How are you? And the meeting's just getting ready to start here at about 6:30, about another 2 minutes. Rochester, New York in the house. Hello. 6:30 a.m. in Australia. Look at that. Australia watching. Love it. Love it. West Coast. Look at that. Oregon check-in. Love it. UK watching. Good to see everybody from all over the world. We have UK in my chat as well, too. 11:30 p.m. in the UK. But this is what it's come to. And I don't think that Mayor Franco knows what I know. Because I FOIA requested the video inside this room during that August 5th meeting. And I know about the spitting chair incident. The spitting chair incident. In North Dakota checking in tonight. It's 5:28. And we're at the Groton Town Hall in Groton, Connecticut. Town Hall meeting. Set to start soon here in a minute. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Arkansas checking in. Look at that. Hey, Gail, how are you? I'm doing dual streams right now. I'm watching my stream and Leroy Truth's stream. We have Calgary checking in on my channel. Thanks for being here. Netherlands checking in on Leroy's channel. That's great.
Recording in progress.
The meeting's going to start right now.
Good evening. It is October 7th, 2025, and we're calling the Groton Town Council regular meeting to agenda to order. It is 6:30 p.m. Clerk Melendez, we would like to do roll call.
Council Bordelon?
Here.
Good.
Here.
Jones?
Here.
McBride?
Here.
Merritt?
Here.
Parker? Here. Pacino?
Here.
Rusk? Here.
Thank you. Thank you. Up next, let's move to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, up next, we have recognition, awards, and memorials. 2025-931 is proclamation honoring Police Captain James Bate. Council Park, would you like to take that?
Yes, thank you. Proclamation honoring Police Captain James Edward Bate. Whereas Captain James Bate began his dedicated service with the Town Police Department on September 3rd, 1996, and has served with distinction for over 29 years. And whereas throughout his career, Captain Bate has held numerous critical roles, including task force officer, boat operator, assistant instructionist, patrol sergeant appointed May 2007, patrol lieutenant appointed August 2008, Marine unit supervisor, administrative lieutenant, and was promoted to the rank of captain on November 4th, 2020. And whereas Captain Bate has received numerous awards and letters of commendation and recognition of his exemplary professionalism, commitment, and outstanding contributions to public safety. And whereas Captain Bate has led and advanced significant initiatives on behalf of the town of Groton, most notably overseeing the police department's migration to the state of Connecticut's 800 megahertz radio system, making Groton the first municipal police department to deploy this critical interoperable communications technology. And whereas he has also served with distinction as co-chair of the U.S. Coast Guard Port Security Group, enhancing maritime safety and interagency coordination. And whereas, in addition to his law enforcement responsibilities, Captain Bate has served the town as director of the Groton Emergency Communications Center and as deputy emergency management director, strengthening the town's preparedness and response capabilities. And whereas Captain Bate has built and maintained strong collaborative relationships with regional and state partners, including the Groton Fire Officers Association, the Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security, and numerous boards, commissions, and agencies, always representing the town of Groton with integrity and dedication. And whereas Captain James Bate will retire from the Groton Police Department on October 10th, 2025, marking the conclusion of a career defined by service, leadership, and steadfast commitment to the safety and well-being of our community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Rachael Franco, Mayor of the Town of Groton, on behalf of the Town Council and citizens of Groton, do hereby express our heartfelt gratitude to Captain James Fahey for his distinguished service and unwavering dedication, dated at Groton, Connecticut, the 7th day of October, 2025, signed by Mayor Rachael Franco.
Thank you. Up next, we have public hearings. There's not time on the agenda. Up next is receipt of citizens' petitions, comments, and concerns. Receipt of citizens' petitions is the portion of the council meeting where the council welcomes comments from citizens. To address the council, please sign a sheet at the table at the front of the meeting room. Where you are recognized by the mayor, please approach the podium, clearly state your name and address, and speak into the microphone. Each presentation should be limited to 2 minutes or less, and citizens should, if possible, submit written comments. Presentations should be related to matters pertinent to Groton. Up first, Council Borland.
Can we take a vote to kind of reinstate the minutes that we used to use, that we really never had a formal vote on?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, you said there was no second.
There's no second. Up first is now John Goodrich.
Super corrupt.
I
Yep,
don't see that.
she does.
Up next is Brian Nichols.
Brian Nicholas, LTL Media, Boston, Massachusetts. On August 5th, approximately 48 minutes into the Groton Town Hall meeting, Mayor Rachael Franco addressed the room, and from Sean from Long Island Audit, several citizens peacefully protested Sean's unlawful July 11th arrest following the encounter with former Connecticut State Trooper Ryan Fahey. During your remarks, Mayor Franco claimed that the Councilwoman Jill Rusk had discovered spit on her chair before sitting down. Mayor Franco then turned to the Town Manager John Burt and reminded him and the public that this chamber is being video and audio recorded, clearly implying that Sean and the people that showed up that day, his supporters, had spit on their chair. So I asked myself, if this alleged spitting chair incident truly occurred, why wasn't the meeting stopped immediately and launched a full investigation? Why wait 48 minutes into this meeting to make that announcement? So here's how smart I am. For weeks, I emailed you and John Burt to get an answer about the investigation. Neither of you responded to me. So I also saw no formal charges brought up in the media, the newspaper, during your council meetings. So I FOIA requested the town council recordings in this room 2 hours before and 2 hours after, reviewed the footage. And after reviewing the footage, in its entirety, the evidence is concluded at no time did Sean or anyone associated with him come into the secure area that you have gates here. The only 2 people that came into the area at that time was Town Manager John Burt and a Groton police officer, which they did not do anything as well. So let's be clear. The only individuals that access this area.
Thank you. Your time has expired.
So I'm just going to ask you, I'm going to ask you today, will you formally apologize to Groton, the town of Groton, and to Sean from Long Island Audit and his supporters here today? Will you issue a statement about the spitting chair incident?
Up next is Mr. Thomas.
That's what I thought.
Good evening, Ian Thomas, 24 Justin Drive. Just to finish where I thought you was going with that comment, I think there are answers that are needed as far as like what that accusation was all about and what any investigation revealed, as with many other things here. Long story short, the rule change was unjustly made as far as limiting time for public comment. The county had the authority to do that arbitrarily and unilaterally. The rule that was cited, 5H, has to do with only presentations that are done by the town staff and developers. The rule that adjudicates public speaking time is 11A, which clearly states and implies that it's a council vote that happens contemporaneously on the night of, and it is otherwise guaranteed to have 5 minutes for public to speak, with no cap. Other thing I wanted to speak about tonight was I received a text message from a concerned citizen that contained a digital image that was an invitation for a town staff, a town employee party to be held at a local club, at a local facility, and it's going to be hosted by Community Speaks Out. So I am concerned about this, that Community Speaks Out just received a lot of money from the town, through the town, and now they're hosting a town staff only event. Is that what the money went to? We need an accounting.
Thank you, your time has expired. Please, sir.
My name is Genevieve Surf. I live at 6 Pearl Street in Mystic. I'm here. I'm going to try to say everything I have to say in 2 minutes. I'm going to start with the thing I find most pressing to say, which is that Mayor Franco, you have been a disgrace to the town of Groton for the last 2 years, if not the last 4 or 6, as long as you've been a town councilor. If I had $1 for every person who asks me why you hate Councilor Bordelon so much, I'd be rich. Your personal animosity toward her has been not only painful to watch, but embarrassing to us as citizens, that you cannot control your emotions any better than you have. And you have ruined practically every single town meeting with these animosities towards Portia. Now, I'd like to say something about Portia Bordelon. She's become a good friend of mine. I admire her. I admire her courage. I admire her intelligence at going through the packets really well, which most of you don't, because all you ever do is agree with each other. You don't ever discuss anything that's in the packet. When Councilor Bordelon was in a committee with Councilor McBride for the school property reuse committee, which I think met for, what did you meet for, about a year at least, to come up with this plan. There were altogether, 10, 12 people in this committee. Councilor Bordelon never had to raise her voice once, or get defensive, or call a point of order, or a point of information, or anything. You know why? Because Councilor McBride was respectful toward her. Councilor McBride treated her like a real person, like an intelligent peer. You have never done that. You are as bad as the leader of this country who is trying to repress democracy by repressing speech. You are as dangerous as the Republicans in this country trying to take away our
Your time has
democracy.
expired. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful.
Good evening. I hope you all didn't think I forgot about the town of Groton. Definitely not. I know my time tonight is limited unconstitutionally and unlawfully by Mayor Rachael Franco to 2 minutes, so I'll be brief. Mayor Franco, I still have not heard back from you or the town attorney regarding my recent demand letter. You can expect to be served with a federal lawsuit complaint shortly, whether that's your home, grocery store, wherever you might be, or we can work out a way you can come here and get it. But that will be happening shortly. And while we're here, let me share some good news. The absurd felony voyeurism charge your police department tried to pin on me and my cameraman has been dismissed completely. That's what happens when you weaponize the law against citizens exercising their constitutional rights. Now, Town Manager Burt, what's the status of the internal affairs investigation into the Groton Police Department? Unlawful arrest, retaliatory arrest. It's been almost 3 months now, Mr. Burt. As a town manager, do you not oversee and work for the town council? Have any of you bothered to ask Mr. Burt what's the update on the internal affairs investigation? The Connecticut State Police had one out within weeks, albeit with a bunch of false statements. My cameraman had a hood and a mask, that I edited out all the no trespassing signs. So I would appreciate an update on that, Mr. Burt. And better yet, why was the police department body camera footage doctored when released to the public? You guys preach about transparency, but the audio between former disgraced Sergeant Fahey, the psychopath, the mayor's friend's husband, was muted. So where's the transparency? Nothing the Groton Police Department has said to Brian Fahey was ever recorded, apparently, or it was doctored and removed out of the body camera footage. So I think that's an disgrace. What do you have to hide? A conspiracy to violate my constitutional rights, perhaps? It's ridiculous. John Burt, as the town manager, you should know the answer, and let me be clear, I will not let this go. We will not let this go. I will hold the town of Groton and its police department fully accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
Up next is Salza.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
I don't know how you can call that time.
My name is
Oh, I've got a
Scalzo,
lawsuit soon.
and my name is Scalzo. My contact information is scalzophoto.com. There's so many things I want to speak about, but the quote I like is, honest people have conversations, deceptive people run and hide, deceptive people shut down conversations and communication. When you limit time to 2 minutes and shut it off at 30 minutes, you're basically saying that you can't stand behind your words or your ideas. You can't, you can't stand up to scrutiny. And what the gentleman from
Massachusetts.
no, LTL Media.
LTL Media.
LTL Media, he did a whole presentation on his channel about Councilor Rusk. And it's a little more, we've confirmed there was no spit, no one spit, but there was some other shenanigans. And I believe Councilor Rusk lied on purpose about it. You can see as you zoom in with the camera, there's nothing on the handle of the chair. Councilor Rusk pushes her hand on the handle. Now all of a sudden there's a substance there, from what I can see, and then she goes and whispers to Dictator Franco about it. And it's clear that she's lying about this. Now, why would you adopt our issue? Like, we're the ones that have the problem with people spitting. You tried to hijack that for some reason. 34. I have about 3 more minutes of things to say, but I have 32 seconds to say. Yeah, shutting down the time is wrong, and I think that I'd like to know why Councilor Rusk did that, and Mayor Franco is an extreme narcissist. I read all the emails that she got, and most of them are legitimate. They're not that harassing more than any other politician would get. I mean, I'm sure Trump gets some harassing emails. But anyway, I have more to say. But I guess we'll have to come back to more meetings until this is all resolved. I have so much more to say, but this is ridiculous.
Hello, Dictator Franco, Rachael Franco. What are we going to do about you? What are we going to do about you? Rachael Franco, Mayor, we the people of the United States of America have received allegations that you have allegedly committed a Class C felony for quid pro quo, which is punishable for up to 10 years in prison. Mayor Franco, I'm going to start at the end. What's your favorite color of prison attire? Now, just in case you are found guilty, let's plan ahead. Will it be orange, the timeless look for politicians who get caught? Brown to match the dirt that keeps getting shoveled in this town? Red for the heat of that subpoena spotlight? Rainbow for the full spectrum of all-inclusive corruption here, or maybe see-through, so the people of Groton can finally get a little transparency? But here's where it gets serious. A developer, Eric Goodman, testified under oath that you, Mayor Franco, offered him a quid pro quo, a development deal, if he silenced a man you didn't like on the Historic District Commission. That man, of course, is John Goodrich right over there. Now, before you start saying, oh, this out-of-towner's lying about me, he's harassing me, this is not speculation. That's sworn testimony, Dictator Franco. And if that allegation is true, it's not just unethical, it's a felony under Connecticut law. So right now, by a show of hands, how many of you will immediately open up an investigation against Dictator Mayor Sack? Show of hands.
Mayor Franco.
Mayor Franco, thank you. All right, well, I'm going to make a phone call. It's a private phone call. Do not listen to this. Hold on. Do not listen. This is private. Hold on.
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. To continue this call in English.
I'll let you know how it goes. God bless freedom.
Up next is Michael Bushad.
Yeah, hello. I'm in a meeting. FBI, call me back.
This is not a 911 service for you.
No one raised their hand, by the way, including Commissioner Bordelin, Councilman Bordelin.
Like you said, 16 Instead Avenue, Groton. I'm here tonight to talk about the City of Groton seawall cost overruns. What is the $10.8 million figure given out by City Hall as the amount authorized for the seawall construction? First, that figure doesn't represent the full cost of the seawall replacement program. That amount is closer to $15 million. The $10.8 million is the publicly known cost to date that has been appropriated to the construction company Arborio for their work on the seawall. Arborio costs only cover the construction of the seawall. In addition, there would be other significant costs related to the seawall, such as GZA, the engineering firm overseeing the seawall project, BL Companies, the firm which wrote up the original design and RFP for the seawall, Groton Utilities, the City Highway Department, City Hall staff, and various other costs. Next is, what does the $9.8 million represent that in your community investment fund request? Basically, that's the total amount of money that the City of Groton's dream list for a bailout of the seawall project. And it's a shame for us that you pushed it forward and didn't allow the one counselor who actually cares about our neighborhoods, Portia, to ask some questions. This is an important mess that the city has put the town in, because the city is going to claim this is a highway department project now. Those millions are coming back here. You guys should have done a much better job, especially you, Councilor Rusk. Okay, so that basically is going to cover all the money that the city's been pulled out of capital funds. They pulled out money from Groton Utilities, the sewer department, highway department, and probably other sources to put a Band-Aid together of this gaping financial hole that the city created. The most shocking, and I could read a bunch of mistakes in the RFP, but the most shocking, and I'd really like to know what BL Companies and GCA, the engineering company overseeing this whole firm, is before the bidding was completed on the project, due to lack of bedrock, the companies asked, how are we supposed to anchor the seawall when there's no bedrock in the boring sample? The answer given by the city was, bedrock shall be assumed to be 13 feet below grade. Serious mistake. One of you councils need to do your job, and you ought to have people up here for 2 more minutes. If you can't let people speak for 2 minutes, you should not be running for office. It is completely irresponsible, and I'm thankful that your time will soon be out there, Franco.
Yeah, great job.
Information? Are we in recess? Is that what you said?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are in a recess. Oh.
I would also just like to point out that these guys are not even from Groton, but we're the ones being punished because of what they're doing. We citizens now are punished because these guys from Long Island have come over here and rightfully are making trouble because all of the things that you're doing, the more I hear, the more outrageous it is. Why are we citizens being punished? I'd like to know that. That is completely unfair and, as usual, completely petulant on your part, Rachel.
Amen. Answer that, Rachel. Answer her. She deserves respect and dignity of an answer from you, the elected official, not ignoring her.
Shut down. We want all the citizens
Why are we
of
being
Groton
shut down?
because they don't like to listen to us.
They don't like these guys.
But they don't like us either. They
Well,
want
they
to
don't like
run
us.
their own show without the citizens.
We're here to support freedom.
Jesus.
Well, you're not going to find it here.
Rachel, when you make things about yourself, don't be upset when other people make you the subject.
So do you have any
of criticism.
updates, Mr. Burt, on the internal affairs investigation?
You decided to single-handedly shut down the communication time, which is wrong. So people got as much time as needed. If there's 10 people, let them be for 5 minutes each.
We drove 5 hours for 2 measly minutes. When you get unlimited time, and you even told Borderland, you shut her down and said, I can talk as long as I want. But you can't, Borderland, you told her. That's disgusting. Well, why is it rules for thee, not for me?
Well, the mayor is an extreme narcissist, as I said. Narcissists don't understand cause and effect, and they don't know how to take responsibility for their actions. That's what happened. So they want to make it about themselves, but then when we criticize them, they get upset.
Yep.
It's insane.
It is so backwards, upside down.
Right.
What we think us of doing, Rachael Franco, and the others are guilty of, all of them. No one would raise their hand to open up an investigation, including Borderland today. What's up with her? He needs to be investigated for this felony allegation.
I said, back up. Take
I-
no rights. You sent a, community speaks out, sent an invitation that said town staff only.
Leave me alone.
Hey, community speaks out, sent.
You're making a scene, ma'am, and I'm an independent journalist.
All in their face.
Do not.
And if that was me, they would put me on the
Man,
Man.
You sent an invitation of the town staff only.
I'm coming to my husband, not to you.
There's other people. You're not the center of the universe.
Don't talk to me.
There's other people in there.
Don't talk to me.
You're speaking to other
you
people.
sound like Mayor Franco now.
Oh, really?
What is it with these antisocial people? They don't want to behave.
Yeah, it is. I'm a mother and there's lost her damn son, and I work.
They don't care. They don't care.
My son has been murdered, and you guys are just a piece of
They're
shit.
getting more views for that.
No,
Ma'am, I'm very sorry.
no, you're not,
No, they're
son.
getting more views. They're getting more, instead of being angry, tell
You are.
Would you like to share your story, ma'am?
Share your story.
We want to hear what happened. God bless you.
You know what? That's my job.
No one wanted to go to work with you. When something the lawyer brought, like, control your emotions. Psycho Fahey, Rachel's best friend.
Brian Fahey, former trooper, is a violent animal. He threatened to shoot you, which is
Right.
down on the 911 call.
Yep.
And
They're
there's
gonna
still
shoot him right now.
And then
savages live in the town of
Brian
Groton.
Fahey's wife lies, and actually she's afraid of you to get a more aggressive response from the Groton police.
I suppose John Goodrich has lost his turn and he got here late. We're like little school children in here. We have no rights.
For the record, the reason why we're still talking is because we're in recess. We are not interrupting the meeting, just for the record.
There is no record.
How old do you think we are? 5, 6, 7?
Mayor Franco, will you confess to the allegations of the felony quid pro quo, which Eric Goodwin said under oath that you did, that you told him to get rid of John Goodrich from the Historic Commission committee and offering him a development deal? Will you confess to that now? Again, I called the FBI previously, but after this meeting, I'm happy to wait for you and take you down to the field office of the FBI. You can have whoever you want to come.
Usually completely calm, that lady was unhinged. You know, if it's true about herself, it's obviously horrible, but that doesn't mean you can act like a complete psychopath.
Can't hear you, Mayor Franco.
Oh, maybe that was her. She was probably stating her apology.
Oh,
Was that the apology about the spitting incident?
Were you
I
apologizing
think
or
so.
confessing to the alleged crimes of felony quid pro quo? That's up to 10 years in prison. You're looking at an alleged possible felony here.
Speak up against the silly committed thing. And 15 people. Give me a break. We pay taxes. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of taxes.
Oh boy, you do in Connecticut. I lived here
And
before.
we get this treated like kindergartners?
as conversations,
I don't care, I'm not speaking.
yeah, no, I get that all the time.
We're back from recess, it is 6:59 PM, and we're gonna move on to the consent calendar. Councilor Burt, would you like to say?
We are community, I don't care.
It sounds like this, it sounds
I'm
like
a
that.
Democrat,
I voted
for you.
But
Oh.
hey, hang on.
I voted for you.
In all fairness, I get that a lot too. If I say something, oh, it sounds like this. So your
No, I'm not speaking
people
for business
on that
parties.
on the council throw
I'm
that
not
out
doing it.
all
I'm
the
not
time.
speaking in front of these people.
You're not ready, sorry.
Yeah, she can't start parties. Yep.
Really?
Love your voice.
By the way, I have to admire your
Had a great time.
I have to admire your investigative powers and your stick-to-itiveness. You're actually turning out to be more successful than we are.
Well, we want to work together with all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll connect, so I'll be around if I'm not right here. How long will the meeting be?
Probably like an hour. If you leave, they'll just wave me out before you go. I'll check before you go.
All right.
All right.
Did you guys just start doing this on your own?
Well, we're here, in fact, I'm Brian, if you would tell your,
How long ago did you start?
give a little
this?
history here.
Yeah, to my pertaining to this situation
Yes.
here. Well, the problem is that Sean from Long Island Audit acted in a journalistic capacity. He went to a former state trooper now's house to ask some questions.
Yeah.
He was, I'm sure you know the
Yeah, I
story.
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw the video.
He was spat on, and a firearm was held to him, and he was chest bumped off of property. And you can't do that to a journalist if they're asking questions. And obviously now look at the result.
I mean, I have a lot of respect for our police department. because-
We respect police 100%
When they do the right thing.
when they do the right
We've
thing.
had a good
And you are,
police
right now.
department the
Yes, sir.
last few years. And so I have a lot of respect, but when I did see that video, and I thought they were a little too quick to come to judgment.
Mhm.
But the reason for that is because they have a sort of a brotherhood, and it was one of theirs, a state trooper, that appeared to have, gotten whatever, upset, attacked, whatever. No, you didn't attack him, but
Sure.
they came to the aid of their state
Mhm.
trooper because they normally wouldn't have done that. I was witness to another pretty high visibility arrest they made not long ago,
Mm.
and they were just absolutely incredibly good, really respectful, with the person and all of that. So they did a very good job. And I think they generally do a very good job,
Mhm.
just because it happened to be that the guy at the end of the driveway was a state trooper.
Mm.
And I think when that happens, they come to mutual assistance and they don't really ask any questions. They do have that kind of very strong brotherhood, and you have to respect that.
But you know what? I actually don't, because that state trooper, ex-sergeant, Psycho Brian Fahey, and I don't say that metaphorically, he has a major history of violence
I
against
get
people.
that. I saw
Major.
that. I saw the videos
For
about that.
decades. Because there's even more we haven't even
But they
released
don't
yet.
know that, right? When they arrived, they don't.
They know who he is, believe
They
me.
knew that. Oh, wow.
And then the thing that upset me the most was, when Sean came to peacefully protest here and side his case, that there was the allegation. I didn't get through my full speech tonight, but there was the allegation that, these guys that showed up to peacefully protest had gone in before the council meeting started and spit on a councilwoman's chair. That didn't happen. Sure.
In this country,
But
protesting is a crime now. You know that?
Well, yeah.
I could end up in Alligator Alcatraz because I've been writing on Substack for 2 years.
Right. And the thing is that I don't want, and I know that I lived in Connecticut for 2 years. I came up here and lived here before, so I have kind of a connection to this area. I lived in East Lyme for about 2 years. And I just want to make sure that people understand in this area and across America that if there's allegations that are being made against peacefully protesting,
Yeah.
that they're coming in and spitting at a council meeting's woman's chair. That did not happen. I don't want people voting for someone like that, because if they're lying about something like that, that's very minimal, what else are they lying and covering
I've been
up?
living here for 25
Mhm.
years. I served 4 terms on our RTM, our representative
Mhm.
town meeting, and I served 1 term as a town councilor. With that guy, by the way, who just walked out. I have never seen a council as shameful and shameless as this one,
Mhm.
except for Portia, whom I adore.
Yeah, she's great. She asks the tough questions.
She's the only one
Mhm.
who's actually acting like a counselor and doing her job.
Mhm.
The others don't ask me where their heads are.
Yeah, I mean, and the
And
thing
I
is,
know
we're not
all-
here.
I know all of them
Sure.
personally. And I can't believe how they're behaving. I
Mhm.
cannot believe that they are not questioning what the mayor is doing to punish the citizens by giving us only 2
2
minutes
minutes.
and 15 people, and we have to get here 30 minutes before meeting
Yeah.
time. I mean, they're treating us like babies.
Yeah.
They're punishing us. And it's not fair to punish the citizens of a town because some outside activists who aren't that bad, as far as I can tell, they're not that bad.
We just want
You're-
questions.
You're doing
Sure.
your thing. And for me to be punished after 25 years of service to this town
I understand.
because of this, I am absolutely appalled. And I'm really insulted. On top of it, I'm disabled. I
Yeah.
have Parkinson's.
Oh,
I can't
sorry.
speak that fast.
Right.
I mean, everything that she has done, ever since she showed her ugly face on this council, has been terrible.
Well, it was a
And
pleasure.
I served on this town council. You know?
Well, we feel your frustration. That's why we're
It's-
here, to try to get answers.
I'm embarrassed. When I served on this council, we behaved like normal adults. We had discussions.
Right.
We disagreed about things sometimes. Sometimes it got a little heated. That's what happens. But we voted and we would go by the vote. And that was it. That's the democratic way. Not to suppress people
Right.
for no reason.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then put ropes everywhere
Yeah.
and all these new rules and cameras everywhere and 2 police officers. 2 police officers.
Yeah.
Hope you're getting paid overtime.
I'm working shift.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'll let you get back to it. My name is
What is
Brian.
your name?
My name's Brian. And you're Brian.
Brian.
And your name is?
Well, I find that you've been very entertaining.
And your name?
Genevieve.
Genevieve, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for speaking with me.
Huh?
Thank you for speaking with me tonight.
Well, you're most welcome, but don't distort my face like you did those guys.
No.
I don't want any weird pictures of myself appearing.
Of
anywhere.
course not. We wouldn't do that. I like your owl shirt, by the way.
Okay.
Drive safe. What a sweet lady.
Oh, that's right. Mayor Franco is best friends with Brian Fahey's wife.
Right.
So there's a major conflict of interest there as well.
Brian Fahey's wife is terrified as her husband was getting the gun to accost Sean as he was leaving his property. And by the way, Sean has never hurt anyone physically in his entire life, just for the record.
He's a peaceful man.
He's a family man. And Brian Fahey is explaining all these lies about armed robbery. Never happened. He's never been held in his life.
Start the meeting, yeah. Whatever that is. It's not an American meeting.
Okay, we're back from recess, another recess at 7:07 p.m. Councilor Cucina.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have nothing to add.
Thank you, Councilor Rusk.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I had the honor of attending the Eastern Connecticut Chamber Military Appreciation Breakfast put on by the Eastern Connecticut Chamber of Commerce. It was a very nice affair. I want to say thank you to all of our military in our region. It was really nice to be able to celebrate them from a morning. I also was able to attend the ribbon cutting at the Hilton Garden Inn. If you've been here before, they really upped their game. It was beautiful. It was lovely before. I was surprised at how nice it looks now. So if you have a chance, definitely stop in there. It looks like a beautiful event. I also attended I attended that with Councilor Parker. On Sunday, I attended a Safe Futures Walk with Councilor Parker and Councilor Jones. And for those of you who don't know, Safe Futures works with victims of domestic violence. And additionally, they do a lot of education about safe relationships. They help our police department here in the town. They help the state police department and police departments in the region help victims of domestic violence and their families. And definitely an honor to welcome you on Sunday. I want to say congratulations to Captain B on 29 years of service. That is fantastic. Thank you for serving our community. I wanted to address parks in District 4. I want to start by saying thank you to the Board of Ed for moving forward with Mary Morrison. At least we're taking steps in that direction. And I'm excited about the possibility of a park there, as well as the military or the military housing community being willing to allow parks or allow civilians in their parks. I continue to work with John Burt about a replacement paver for a vet over at our Veterans Wall. That is incorrect, so thank you to Mr. Burt and thank you to Town Historian Jim Streeter for their work on that and addressing constituents' concern. And I also want to say thank you to Mr. Burt. I sent him a text really quick about a concern about an arborvitae that was raised by a constituent. He was able to take a look at it, and that is moving forward. So thank you, Mr. Burt, for all of your hard work. Thank you, Councilor Jones.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This is October, so October is filled with many events that we go to. I want to attended the Always Home event with Mayor Franco and Councilor Parker on Friday. It was a very nice reception, and I learned a lot about Always Home. We'll be following up with them on that. That was great. During the day, participated in the United Way food bank that we hold in the city, held by the city and United Way, with Councilor Rusk, Councilor Parker, Councilor Good. And this time we served 383 people. I think it's the largest group that we've ever served, and is evidence of the issues of hunger in our community. So it's always humbling to work that event and help people. It doesn't allow other people. It was a busy weekend in walks. On Saturday, I walked the Terry Broder 10K walk for Breast Cancer Foundation, and which was well attended. It was a great walk. A little hot, but and then on Sunday, it's the Future Walk. I got it.
Thank you. Got it? All right.
Yeah, that's
All the people, we the people are treated with respect. And the one older lady there spoke so well, so passionately. And first of all, we come here to cause trouble.
Yeah, she didn't want us here.
Right. But then she admitted that she said that we're better at this than the residents.
Yeah.
And it's not about being better or not. We're here to support them.
Yeah.
And you. Because injustice happening in Groton is injustice happening in Wichita, in Miami, in Anchorage, in LA, in Chicago, in New York City, in Union City. Did I say Union City, New Jersey? The home of corruption, Union City, Brian Stack. You're a bad boy, Brian. Bad boy.
How do you get your screen like that?
I just do it. Here. Oh, because I'm not on StreamYard. Oh, see, I only do StreamYard when I'm doing like
at home.
At home.
Okay, I got you.
I always do live YouTube here. I wonder why yours looks so weird.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't figure it out.
He had like a little tiny, he had like a postage stamp, which was the video. I said, why is it a postage stamp? It looked like it said dry cleaning only, and you put it in the washer. Right,
there we go. Look at this.
Look at how tiny that is.
Look how tiny that is.
Can you see that? And why do you have to tiny?
That sucks. That's why I'm like, why is it like that? So I'll know that next time.
Size matters when it comes to these. When it comes to the video screen there.
No, I was very disappointed though, because the nice lady that was speaking in there, she said that we came here to cause trouble. I'm like, no, we're trying to get here to the truth.
Right.
You know, you have Sean's situation. Then the thing that's really pissed me off about this is that the lie. If you're lying something simply about a spitting incident, then what else are you lying and covering?
Right. And they literally made that up. Mayor Franco and was it Councilwoman Rusk They literally
They
made that up.
lied.
They may have had a plan, but they lied to your face while the meeting was happening.
And like I said, I FOIA'd the Chamber's council for, cameras for that day, 2 hours before, 2 hours after. You guys did not enter into that area at all. It was John Burt, and it was a Groton police officer, and they didn't spit on the chair.
No.
And then when Rusk left the room about 8 minutes before the meeting started, isn't it funny? She comes back in. She has her hand cupped. We followed it. She had her hand cupped, sits down, puts whatever she did on the chair. I don't know, soap, hand sanitizer, whatever. And then looks and makes this big, oh, look, you spit on my chair.
She lied. It's just, the thing is, it wasn't on the chair. It was on the armrest.
Yes.
Who spits on an armrest? Even if someone did spit. People don't spit on armrests, for God's sake.
And why was it 48? And she put her, and we watched her. She put her hand on that armrest prior to her leaving and then coming back. And then 48 minutes into the meeting, Mayor Franco is going to stop the meeting and address this. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
If that happened, they got two police officers here. They're here. Why would you not? Why would you not shut it down?
They're here for us, too.
Why would you not shut it down at that point and do an investigation or kick people out and say, look,
we're in recess. We have spit. Right. This could be, anything could be in the spit. But I think what they were doing, Brian, is that I think it was hand sanitizer. Is my educated guess.
I think so too.
And they wanted to make an issue before the hand sanitizer evaporated.
Yeah,
because
makes sense.
Probably in about a half hour, the alleged criminal substance, magically was going to be evaporated and disappearing.
I agree. Yeah, and that's the only explanation I can come to. And I asked Mayor Franco, and again, it was the first time doing a public speaking, so it was the first time getting up at a council meeting and speaking.
It was your first time?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fine, man. You did
You guys
awesome job.
So, and it sucks because I didn't have the time that I wanted, but it was just it was getting to the point of, are you going to issue an apology? Can we hear an apology tonight? Did you see her eyes when she was staring at me? Because she knows she lied. Oh, yeah. And Rusk was looking at me with the dagger eyes, the venom in them, and looked at me. And they're not going to, of course not. They're not going to issue a public apology. They know they lied.
But the thing is, alleged psychopaths.
Yes.
They have no conscience.
Yeah.
So they really don't even think lying is a problem to the people, and they will say whatever they need to make their case, to make you look bad, to attempt to make me or Brian or anyone or Sean be the bad guys. All we do is hold a mirror. We're just a mirror, mirror on the wall. Corruption, you show it to us all. Bottom line. Exposure Report, please subscribe to the Exposure Report. My great friend, David
anybody
Snow.
On my stream, check out Leroy Truth, and of course, Sean Long Island Audit. I'm sure you guys are all subbed up there.
Some of them, I bet they're not.
I gotta get one of the fancy microphones like you have.
Yes.
I like this.
We'll talk. Everyone needs to be fitted. This has evolved over time now, and the mic sound is phenomenal.
I like the rig. It looks great.
And so, I want you to now, if you haven't, please go to the Exposure Report on YouTube. The Exposure Report. And subscribe to him.
Yes.
And AV Designs, you're freaking awesome. And we have AV Designs again. I started to say is my video editor, new video editor Aria. If you need a video editor, this guy is world class. Check out my latest video, which unfortunately YouTube major shadow ban. I had a good click-through rate, and people were watching a long time, but YouTube did not share.
So my speech tonight.
So go there.
My speech tonight. Mayor Franco didn't want to answer to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it inside. I'm going to leave it inside. Maybe she'll take a look at it, and maybe she'll answer the tough question. I don't know. Maybe she'll email me back.
Awesome guy.
I don't think so though. She's not going to email me. So I'm going to leave this inside. Where should we do it? We'll do it right at the front. Let's do it right here in the lobby. So when they open the doors, we'll leave this right here. I'm going to leave it right here in the lobby. And they can see the speech, and maybe they can ask the tough questions, get answers. We'll leave that there in the lobby.
Regis always have my back. He's creative. I think he's a genius, really. I think you are. And he's the Exposure Report with David Snow. Well, the David Snow guy's great. I just passed it by. Yeah, who are you? Before we go, tell everyone who you are and why.
I'm well, I go by Scalzo.
Scalzo, not Scalzo. Scalzo.
Sure. You can find me on YouTube, Scalzo Photo, or scalzophoto.com. And there you go.
All right. Thank you for that beautiful monologue soliloquy. Would you like to sing a sea shanty before we go?
I wish I could. I just wanted to point out the irony how they shut down the meeting for 2 recesses, giving us 10 minutes to express ourselves to them, where they sat silently. That was actually beautiful.
I like I love their whole recess idea.
That's great.
You know,
we get even more time to actually speak to them, and they just sit there. As we said, all the sorts of things that we didn't have time to say during the official 2 minutes, such as how Brian Fahey lost his qualified immunity. And that's huge news. That shows that even the court sees there's something wrong with his behavior.
Right.
You know, the former trooper.
But the thing is, here's the reason why they did the 5-minute recesses. It was a pre-planned strategy. They're hoping they can get something on us.
Mm-hmm.
They're hoping that there's some threat made. They're hoping something is said. They're trying to build a case against us. It's just so bleeped up.
But thankfully, there was a local resident that got the recess and Borderland, the counselor. So it's not going to work.
No,
it was strategy.
It was a councilwoman and a local person.
We're always sort of polite. We're always polite. We don't really ruffle any feathers, unless you're a bad person. We got bad feathers. I mean, like Brian Stack was are we insulting Brian Stack still? Or should we say?
Well, no, we're not
not
him.
insulting, but
we never insult people. We tell the truth about it.
Accurately described.
Yeah.
I think this mic might be nice, so I should probably back up. Yeah, accurately.
How to make it.
Well, by the way, did you praise Mr. LTL Media? You did a great job. With
Praise. He has a whole different focal point
Go
than
to
we
the
do.
spit and go to my YouTube channel LTL Media. You can look me up LTL, and you can search that video, and I do a breakdown in live. We do live stream.
How do they search it?
Just look up LTL Media.
No, but how do they find that particular video?
I think it's probably something like exposing, Groton mayor or
something about spit.
Spit on chair. Yeah,
it's on your live tab, right?
It's on my live tab, and I think I shortened it on a video as well.
Oh, yeah, I saw both. That's right. So he did a shortened version. Because he got the whole video.
Because I like puzzle solving.
Right.
We can follow the evidence. We can figure it out. I like following it and then exposing it.
You should teach the town manager and the police chief how to do, because you did the investigation in a day. I mean,
as soon as I got the footage, I called Leroy, and I remember when I called him, I said, "There's no spit. They didn't spit on the chair." I called him immediately.
Yeah,
we talked about it.
And then maybe even give another day for the report. Investigation done and closed in 2 days.
2 days.
Right, and it costs
$0 because I just didn't have my time.
This much.
Yeah.
The police will be like, it costs $3 million
yeah.
and blah blah blah.
I'll be honest with you. I was surprised that they gave me the chamber footage. I thought they were going to go, "Oh no, we lost it." Or
I have a feeling that the clerk is somewhat independent from the politics. She was like responding to me as well. I think you spoke to the clerk as well, and she might just be maybe she doesn't get involved in the politics of it. So
sure.
Maybe she just sent it out without any issues.
And then when they found out they sent it to me, the mayor was probably pissed. Did you see her looking at me?
They didn't want that out. So if it's the town clerk who did a good job, we always acknowledge the people who do a great job.
Thank you to the town clerk.
Town clerk, kudos to you. You're a true patriot. You're not living in fear of this little dictator, little Lepton dictator, Rachael Franco.
Or
Stack Franco.
It could have been the town manager's assistant. I think she does that as well. Maybe the town manager doesn't like the councilors or the mayor. And he's doing like a little, because he's the only one that speaks to us, even though he's a little bit of a slimy guy. Or, yeah, whatever. But maybe he doesn't maybe he doesn't care about them.
Right. He does care about them because they hired him. They could fire him right now.
Yeah, they could.
He's like literally under the thumb, and the only reason he's in his appointed role is because he does their bidding. If he were to stand up to them, which he should, he's integrity.
Can you smack me? What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Give me a smack.
All right.
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's go.
But here's Scalzo, though. He admitted his folly. And so
I have I always try to see the best in people when maybe I shouldn't. But we already resolved that. Mayor Franco is, I call her a narcissist. Mayor Stack, Rachael, Brian, Franco, dictator. I called her a narcissist, but narcissists don't understand that they're narcissists, so I think it just bounced off her. and moved on.
Oh, it went right on to you.
Like if someone called me a narcissist, I'd be like, oh, I apologize.
No,
Maybe I was.
I was in her mind, and she was saying this. She said, you're a narcissist, and this is what her mind says. You're a sociopath. Whatever it is, it bounces off, and she literally projects it onto you. Allegedly.
She's like, you're here harassing me. I'm the Your Highness, Franco. I was like, it's not harassment, it's just accurate descriptions. And I call her a narcissist because why would you limit people's ability to criticize you? It's like, because you don't want to take responsibility for your actions.
Well, how about this? If you can't stand to be criticized, then don't be a politician.
No.
Because it comes with the game.
But here's an important point. If I'm ever a politician, and people have, if I ever ran for political office, I would never call myself a politician, number one, even if I got elected. And people have been asking for decades. But if I ever did, I would have meetings where I would welcome criticism because I want to know, I know what I'm doing good. I know what I'm doing well.
Right.
I want to know how I can do better, how I can serve the needs of the public and not do this ridiculous 2-minute thing. And if you think I'm a piece of garbage, you think I don't listen to you, you think I'm not helping with the roads or with whatever services, we all have blind spots. And the reason as a society we could be helpful is if we are respectful and authentic with each other, because my blind spots are different than yours
100%.
and yours. So you can identify mine, I can identify yours, you can identify his. And if we're open and don't take it as actual criticism, but take it as optimization, now we can improve to become better at everything, as a better human being, a better father, better friend, better activist, better speaker.
Labor, that's actually your strength, is that you're kind of like a transformer, where you attach yourself to all these other people and you absorb their skills, and you kind of, it's like
not attach.
What's the word? Attract?
Attract
people with different skills, and you kind of use them like a transformer, where you're like, oh, this guy's good at this skill, you have this ability to do your research, so on and so forth. Whereas when people are selfish, they'll push people away and they want all the credit for themselves. Whereas you're constantly sharing credit.
It's always uplifting everything. Every time it's uplifting, it's always uplifting.
You just can't do everything on your own. It's possible.
No, we are, like Brian from Here's the Deal says, that none of us is smarter than all of us. I've learned a lot in my life. I know a lot. But I also know I know this much compared to what there is. And I know you do and you do. And the people that come into my circle and so forth, I'm looking for people who are honest, in integrity, and want to improve.
Right, there's a guy that's a jerk. We don't really want to speak to them. Some guys become across there, which aren't there jerks, and like, this is counterproductive. We want people that can,
And then going back to your point too, talking about the words, they don't like the words. And I don't want to be cliche here, but they always say the pen is mightier than the sword. They hate it. They don't like, they don't like that mirror effect that you were speaking of a little while ago. Holding that mirror up in front of them and actually just making them see who they really are and what they really say.
And the thing is,
it bounces back.
Right, but I want to know who I am. I want to know how I'm being perceived. And you know one of the number one reasons I started doing this? Freedom and personal growth. Because I wanted to continue to become a better speaker.
100%.
Public speaking is one of my biggest passions since I was a kid. And I want to become a better activist, a better and more effective leader. And so this is a transformational opportunity. What's one of the things we do after we speak? We go out to a diner. We do a debrief. What do we do well? What can we have done better? And we'll talk respectfully with each other. Hey, Leroy, here's something I suggest. This would be more effective. What's our mistake? And that's the
but it's still a challenge to do 2 minutes. As we practice this, 2 minutes is insane.
I thought when I had my my statement that I was going to get out.
That's why I tried to finish your thing.
I appreciate it.
I didn't do a very good job. I tried my best. But I'm like, I was trying, and I tried to give you some credit because I want people to see it for themselves. That she literally lied. Now, but will that affect your political career? I don't know. People have a short attention span. So maybe not.
Well, anyone who lives in Groton or anywhere in Connecticut, Rusk is according to him.
She's running.
Right. And so according to him, she lied.
She lied and she's running.
Well, actually, let me correct that. Not according to you. According to the video that you examined and did a report on.
She is running. So that's what I wanted to say, and make sure people understand that, the people of Groton, the people of Connecticut, that if she's going to lie, if if Franco and Rusk are going to lie about this, then what else are they going to lie about? Why in office?
That's why I'm glad I got out the part where I literally accused Rusk of putting the substance on the chair herself.
Yeah, she did.
And did you see her go, "That's not true, sir"? No, that's not true. She
Why
still
did she
hasn't
call
denied
you a
it.
liar? If that was me, I wouldn't have sat there. I would have stood up. You're a liar. You're a liar.
That's something you break decorum for, is for getting the truth out.
Yeah.
Because you don't let people lie about you. I mean, what are you going to, get a 5-minute recess after council?
Right.
It's like, because she knows she lied. That's why. Rusk. That's Groton Councilor Rusk. Do not vote for this person. I have no idea what her policies are, but as a human being, she's
Right. And this is important because, again, they were trying to catch us during those 2 5-minute breaks. All of us wish only long life, good health for every single person here. Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. We completely condemn any political violence. Of course, corrupt Mayor Brian Stack, he loves political violence. And if you haven't seen corrupt Mayor Brian Stack's work, trying to get me to stop exposing and investigating him over 5,000 allegations of corruption, he's had me attacked over 43 times, including this man. He was strangled. Slammed against the car so hard, his body shape is indented into this car.
That's actually true. That's not an exaggeration. The guy went to the police department and said, my car was damaged and dented. And then we found out it was from me.
Right.
And
whose body, it was in his shape.
Maybe I don't know if you're calling me fat or not, but it happens to be a reality.
I didn't say a word about that.
So I'm calling myself fat. So if I had lost some weight, maybe I'd make less of a dent as I'm being attacked. So maybe I should lose some weight to protect myself a little bit.
Right.
But anyway.
By the way, that was your, I guess, authenticity with you. You were saying, hey, someone, I'm never going to call you fat, but you have called yourself fat.
But it's a luxury. Being fat is a luxury. It's a first world problem.
But
it's not something to be insulted about.
He's portly, and a lot of women find him very handsome. This is Hanson Scalzo. This is his new name. So before we go, ladies and
always
gentlemen,
warm in the winter, right?
Please subscribe to LTL Media, Scalzo Photo, Me Where Truth Is Not, and the Exposure Report is my feature of the day. We want to get him to 10,000 subscribers. He has been a support person, and he has sacrificed his channel in supporting the work that I've been doing. And so he has not grown nearly as fast as he could have. So I'm asking you, please, if you're not subscribed to the Exposure Report with David Snow, he's awesome. He's going to start publishing more content as well. But he's been such an extraordinary support, extraordinary friend to me. And he is such an extraordinary example to his family. And his sons, his daughter, and his wife. He's a man of courage, a man of integrity. He never backs down. Always grounded. And he's serious. You don't want to mess with him. He's amazing. So please subscribe to the Exposure Report. And I see you're a great friend.
I think she wants to get by, Leroy.
Oh, you want to come by? You want to say something?
No, I just want to come by.
Oh.
You all work together, or you just happen
We're like a loose network of independent media. So we just cover the Northeast region, different mayors, a few years here and there. He covers the Boston area and different stories of whatever type of corruption.
I wish everybody in this country was like you.
Exactly.
Ask
That'd be nice.
questions.
Oh, of course.
No, don't just let everybody
Ma'am,
do
can you say
whatever
that
they
to the
want
camera?
with you.
Can you say that to the camera once? Because that is going to be inspiration for millions of people. Can you say that again? You wish.
I wish everyone in this country were more like you, that you would ask questions, that you would go out of your way to find out what's going on in your town, in your state, and in your country. That's what democracy is based on.
Absolutely, ma'am.
And if people can't discuss things together and can't get the truth from each other, we don't have a democracy. Democracy is very fragile. We all have to look at it. We have to be sincere in wanting to keep it alive. And what you're doing is a form of that. It's a very important form of it. So keep going.
If you notice, we didn't limit our time.
No,
Yeah, we didn't limit your time.
That is so eloquent. We'll give you 1 or 2 minutes, ma'am.
I can do it.
Yeah, that was beautiful. She's a true patriot.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, so
I think we changed some minds because earlier she was a little upset at us.
Yeah.
And I think, having some, I had a nice conversation about 10-minute conversation with her in the lobby, and we were talking a lot. I think she's coming around. I think she might be coming around saying, hey, these guys.
Hold on, Hunter.
Hunter.
Hold on. Yeah. I think when she said the troublemakers,
Mm.
I don't think she meant that literally. I think she meant that you were doing trouble in a good way.
Oh, okay. I
Causing
got you.
trouble for them.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
We're troublemakers for them.
I was initially thinking that she misspoke or wasn't as clear as she wanted to be. But yeah, in other words,
and then she
we are professional disruptors. We disrupt the status quo. That's another name for us. In fact,
We're shaking
I'm
the
not
foundation.
I'm not a First Amendment auditor. I'm a professional. We're professional disruptors because we disrupt the comfort zone of corruption and the paradigm of corruption that they create.
And they even make it. They have these rules at the meeting that makes it impossible to have a conversation. They go, "Time's up." You have to vote to bring another topic.
Or what about responding to what we just said? Let's have a conversation about it.
Right, they have rules so that you can't communicate properly, so they can control the narrative. It's crazy.
So anyway, we're glad we had the extra 10 minutes today, and dictator Mayor Franco had her own reasons why they backfired on her, and we got some important points across during their recess. Was our time to exercise our First Amendment right and freedom.
And by the way, and Sean was recording that at the time, I believe. So their live stream gets maybe 500 views. I think our recess speeches will get hundreds of thousands. So they kind of messed up there. Oops.
Yeah, but we're happy. Do it again. I want 5 recesses next time. What's this with 2 recesses? 2 minutes to talk, only 2 5-minute recesses. I want 5 recesses next time.
But we don't.
In 5 minutes.
And we have that's the whole point. Yeah. And for the concept of views, I don't like to call it views. I call it eyes and ears. The members of the people,
I like that better.
Members of the community and people that are interested. If people see where your message is or hear your message, it can be more effective.
Right.
So, oh, did you mention the Vinny GSA?
Oh, I didn't, Vinny. I apologize. Garden State Accountability. Please subscribe to Garden State Accountability.
It's awesome
as well. He is awesome.
Good dude.
He also has like the best camera. I know Scott's would argue with.
How dare you?
The best camera on the team.
No, cut it off. Time's
He's
up.
a very
buddy.
nice guy.
Time's up.
And
I speak with him all the time.
Scalzo got some incredible equipment as well. That didn't sound right.
Well,
so
crap. No, never mind.
Anyway,
next topic.
Please subscribe to Garden State Accountability and also AV Designs. AV Designs.
Do not see my comments. I
He is
apologize,
awesome.
everybody.
If you need an editor, just talk to him. See, what his fees are. He's genius. I cannot wait. He's editing another video. We're going to be posting it on Thursday. We're going to do Sunday, Thursday. What are we going to do? Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So we'll have to get we're going to do an extra one. AV Designs here. How are you? What's that?
I guess we spoke them enough. But
you want to go around the corner? Can we go around the corner? Mayor's going out the back, so we're going to go around and. Let's see if she'll answer the question. Let's see. Nothing, huh?
They come out the bottom. They come out that bottom. And this parking lot is authorized. This is right here. Town of Groton employees and elected officials only beyond this point. Posted no trespass to keep out, and of course we are not going to. And
no,
it's a sign we are not going to go anywhere. As she comes out, I think out of this bottom door here.
Ah.
Still get a chance to ask a question or two. All right, so we're peacefully waiting for the dictator Rachael Franco to come out and to ask her questions peacefully from the hill.
The berm.
I like the berm better.
The berm.
Yeah. It's the berm.
The berm. You think she's going to issue an apology tonight when she walks out and we ask her about the spitting incident?
Oh, you know what? I bet. If we click our heels 3 times and say, "There's no place like truth,"
Yes.
There's no place like truth. Maybe she will, in fact, suddenly tell the truth, unbidden.
I don't think so, though. I'm not going to hold my breath.
Let's try. Hold your breath. It's not. I think hell will freeze over.
Yeah.
Again, we wish her only goodwill and peace, just want her to come clean. Scout was insulted.
What do you say?
Someone wrote Scout was insulted.
Yeah, so next time I do this, like I said, I'm going to do it through YouTube like you do.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier.
Yeah,
because I can't see nothing. It's
no,
like
no,
can't see
way
anything.
better for YouTube.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now,
Direct to YouTube.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. He suggested hold a vote in the next town meeting to vote Al Franco. So we, the people in the audience, are going to hold a vote, and I will say, ladies and gentlemen, I would like by a show of hands, and this is a binding vote because we are the people, and they are the servants, and who wants Mayor Franco to resign this moment, and we will make her resignation official. We, the people.
I like that idea.
I got my camera off me.
I like that idea.
And then I'll say, anyone who wants Mayor Franco to continue, raise your hand. We're going to do both sides. I guarantee you, every one of those people on the dais there, except Borderland.
Yeah.
In fact, Mayor Franco will have both hands up.
Both hands up.
Yeah. Hands up, don't vote.
And that's why I like Borderland. She's the only one that has the guts to challenge anybody on that council.
Yeah.
That's it. And they just shut her down. And I mean, we saw how what Mayor Franco thinks of her. We saw it during the town hall meeting after, Sean's meeting, the spit on chair incident, how she shut her down and, threw her authority over everybody. And no, I'm going to speak. And I speak as I want. I'm the mayor.
Your time is up.
Right. Your time is up.
Right.
You're out of order.
So we just want to get rid of dictators from America. Is that too much to not to ask? We don't ask. We don't ask permission. We are the permission.
Right.
But that's all we want to do. We want to get rid of dictators in America peacefully. Make sure they peacefully go to federal prison, ideally for the rest of their lives, for breaking the public trust, and getting people who truly represent the people, who will listen to the people, who will respond to the people, and actually do what the people want, not what they want to do. So let's go out front, and it looks like she may have come out already. I think she may be hiding.
She's probably hiding. She's probably looking out the window right there, waiting for us to leave, and then she'll come out. Another meeting. Make sure to smash the like button, and please, if you're in my chat, go over and subscribe to Leroy Truth Investigates, Garden State Accountability, Scalzo Photo, of course, Sean from Long Island Audit. He's very close, I think, to 1 million subscribers. That's very impressive.
Yep, he is.
Very, very impressive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so,
He puts in the work.
by the way, it's Leroy Truth Investigations. You keep saying
Oh, I'm sorry.
investigates.
Investigations. I'm sorry.
All right, so we're going to end this live stream today.
Yeah, we're going to live out. All right, everybody. I was in Groton tonight. I appreciate everybody that came by, checked out the chat. Tomorrow night, I'll be live with Todd and Nan, and we'll be doing, bright light. I feel like a gremlin. Bright light, bright light, bright light. We will be doing a live stream tomorrow with Todd and Nan back on the channel. And we'll be going over the Brian Walsh case. There's been obviously some recent developments in that case, and we're going to break down from start to pretty much present day what's going on in that case. So really great to see everybody. If you popped in, thank you for the support. I think I saw a couple super chats come through. Unfortunately, I couldn't see the comments, but now next time I know how to set my phone up for live streaming, not using StreamYard. So I got Leroy kind of set me straight on that, and I love everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting. And that's it. I'm going to head back to Massachusetts here in a little bit. And we'll be back live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Good to see everybody. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry I couldn't read your comments, but I appreciate all the support. And hopefully you found value in this stream. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the three amigos, Todd and Nan. Bye, everybody. Take care.